how's it going? My name's Alex, and this is my new 2021 Ford F350 that is an enterprise rental. And in this video, I want to highlight just a couple of key differences. Now, this isn't actually a new truck because it now has 8,000 miles, but I picked it up about a month ago with 300 miles on it, brand new. And here's some of the things that I've noticed in the last month and the last about 8,000 miles or so, how it's different compared to a 2020. All right, now let's start outside right here where I filled up. I noticed this little thing right here, this plastic thing, it's a little different than on the previous one. The previous version, it spun around much more easier. So I don't actually think Ford went out there and like, oh, let's just spend a ton of development hours redesigning it. But I think the manufacturer of this fuel cap, they maybe are trying to save money or something, and this is the new caps, but this one doesn't spin as freely. So this is a super minor thing, but it's something you notice because you're stopping to fill up 2 or 3 times a day when you're pulling a trailer. So that's something I noticed right away. The fuel door cap is a little, or the fuel neck cap is a little different. All right, moving on to the interior, a couple of big things right here. First and foremost, I complained about it that Ford had lane departure warning, right? And they called it lane departure assist or something like that, but all it was lane departure warning. And that is totally gone. Look at no lane departure. Do you see that third button here? Remember I complained, why is the lane departure button so in my previous video? I'm like, why is the lane departure button so big? That doesn't make any sense. So totally gone. Only 2 buttons here in the 2021. And I don't think Enterprise orders like significantly different trims. This is still the XLT, so I think in the XLT they're just not including lane departure anymore. Right below that though, I think there's some other changes just on the screen. I believe the software version looks a little different. I think when the music is playing, they changed some stuff around. It doesn't look the same. It looks very, very similar, but it's like they moved a little couple things, or they switched some stuff around, or made a couple extra buttons or something. But this does look different than the 2020. So definitely seems like there's been a software update on Sync. Is this Sync 3? I believe. I think it's Sync 3, right? So it's maybe a software update, and they changed the appearance a little bit. All right, next up we got in the back seat, something really important is there is now no under bin storage, or under chair storage. Sorry, I have a lot of stuff right here. Let me look right here. Look, you can see right away. Usually there is that like fold up thing right here where there was that plastic thing. It folds up and you can put this stuff so it's not rolling around on the floor like it is right now. So they no longer, it looks like, include that on the XLT. Here's the thing, for me it's actually better because these plastic bins that I use, they actually slide in much better without that big plastic thing. But I think for a normal person, that flip up plastic holder is a good idea actually. So on the XLT, it looks like they are getting rid of that and the other things that I listed. But I think that's right now just what I've noticed for the first 8,000 miles on the road. The Ford it's obviously a new truck. 8,000 miles is not that much. I actually just got my first oil change at Valvoline right there across the street. So other than that, the Ford is doing really good. The MPG is good. The power is good. The transmission, who knows how long it's gonna last. And the CP4, I'm definitely gonna try to not like run the tank low on fuel. So hopefully the CP4 lasts on this truck. But yeah, other than that, those are just some of the differences I've noticed so far. I will keep you guys updated on more things that I find, because I keep them for about 6,000 miles. But other than that, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.